Yo, what is up, it's your boy JadeJonny back here with some Avatar Legends Realms Collide tips, tricks, and news, and today we have some important news. But before that, can you tell me in the comment section down below what I can call this series, because it's a very long title. Avatar Legends Realms Collide tips, tricks, and news. That's like 8 words for a title. That's a very long title. So if you guys have any idea for what I can call this series, that'd be awesome. So, today, we got a new hero and a new PvP event announced. Now, I waited until after the live stream because I couldn't really make heads or tails of some of the notes that we were given. And so I wanted to have it more explained, like, in detail. I understand a lot better one of the things now. Unfortunately, whenever I tried to record the stream, it didn't pick up the audio, so I don't have the audio of the stream to explain it. So I have to put it into words, and I may not be able to successfully do it, but I'll try my best. Bender Sama is a very great speaker, and I regret that I did not catch what he said on recording, because he probably would be able to explain it a lot better than I could. So, all right, so we have the new hero and PvP event. To start off, let's go ahead and talk about this new hero. We're getting Melon Lord added to the game. I don't know if this is a top reskin, like, you know, like how we're getting you know, the painted lady Katara. I don't know if that's what, you know, this is, right? I don't know if it's going to be similar to Blue Spirit, which is basically just Zuko, with different abilities. Obviously, these characters are their own unique characters. You could have, you know, painted lady Katara and Katara on the same team, for example. So I'm not entirely certain if this is if this is its own unique character, or if this is Melon Lord Toph, which we'll get into as to why that matters. We'll get into that in a second as to why it matters. But you can see an animation here. You can see the arm like moving. Here we have Melon Lord moving via Earth. This makes me think it's probably going to be the Earthbender. This makes me think it's probably going to be, like, you know, Toph, but this could very well, you know, just be flavor. You know, it's very possible to be flavor. But then we have Melon Lord moving here again, and we see its attack coming through. That's wood. Then we have, you know, again, moving a little bit faster with the earth. So really focusing on that movement. Also, again, seems to be earthbending. We'll have to wait to see. These assets are also not final, so it'll probably be more refined, more polished, and it will probably have different animations than what we're seeing now. Next up, we're going to take a look and guess at its elements. It's either going to be fire or earth. That's why it'd be fire. Melon Lord is from whenever Toph was training with Aang. To take on Ozai. So Melon Lord was essentially, you know, Ozai. It was supposed to be a proxy for Ozai. So it could be fire. It's most likely earth, though, especially with the bending that we saw. It's most likely earth. And then three of the main things that I was thinking that it'll probably be is hunt, mobility, or support. Hunt, we're just missing a legendary hunt. We have Boomy, but, like, I mean, he's an airbender, not like, you know, a fire earth. So I think that there is a possibility to see a fire bender hunt unit. There's also mobility. We only have 2 mobility units in the game right now. So it's possible that we could see, Melon Lord being a mobility unit. It also focused a lot on mobility in the animations, so I think that's highly possible. Another thing could also be support. As for the gets hunt, by the way, again, it was Melon Lord was used as a training arc in the show, so very hunt like. You know, it's very hunt like. And then there's also support. Support, training, those kind of go hands in hand with in, like, terms of lore. So very possible to be support. Next up, it's most likely going to be legendary. I just assume that unless somebody says otherwise, every character going forward is going to be legendary, because that's like what a lot of games do, a lot of mobile games do, to ensure that, you know, people are buying the bundles and not just passing on it because it's like, you know, it's well, I already have 4 other units that do this, so if it's purple, right? Like, it's I don't need it. So just assume going forward, every character is going to be legendary. This isn't to say that's bad necessarily, but it is to say, like, it's a safe assumption to make going forward until we're told otherwise. Next up, we have the call to action: subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your alliances. Make sure everybody has this information, because nobody wants to have, or you don't want anybody to have an unfair advantage in the next thing we're going to talk about. If you leave the game and you were the only person that knew this information, your alliance will suffer for it. So the next thing we're going to talk about, make sure that you do share it with your alliances, or tell your alliances about this video so that they're able to come here and look at it if they want to, right? So this is the thing people have been clamoring for, right? A lot of people have asked, what comes after Chronicles? What comes after all the Chronicles tasks are completed and we've run out of goals to go for, right? Well, I have the answer. I finally have the answer for everybody. You all wanted the answer. I got the answer. We have the new PvP mode, and it is so amazing. So to start off, we have the temple. It's going to be called Temple War. Okay, so the temple will start, and it will have a shield activation during the first week. You will have a shield activation. 2 weeks later, the temple shield will be lifted, and then all the event starts. So you have the basic phase, the battle phase, and the settlement phase. Essentially, you're going to be duking it out to try and take over control of the map. I'll get to the map in a second, but you're going to be duking it out to take control of the map, and that's going to be what you're going to be doing during this event. So, first round begins on the 81st day after the server launch. So, we're getting up there in terms of every server past like 6, right? Like, we're about to hit that point. Server 6 has already hit that point. I don't know if this has already gone on. I feel like it has gone on the earlier servers, and it's just now coming to the newer servers. But this event is going to be the in-game content everybody's been clamoring for. What's the end game? What's the end game? What's the end game? The end game is this. This is a event that will constantly run, and you'll be duking it out to take control during the third phase. So, this is really fun. I'm excited for this. I'm not much of a PvP player, but my alliance likes me because I have a higher power than a lot of other people. Not the highest power. I'm probably like not even top 100, but I have a high power compared to the people applying. So my alliance likes me, and I'll probably tune in to help them with this kind of stuff, because this is the kind of stuff that we've all been clamoring for. So. Next up, we have the Temple War event. You can see right here what it's going to look like, what's going to kind of like, resemble. You're going to get points based off the bases that you hold, based off the occupations you have. I have a video that I'm going to be releasing probably within the next day or two on what base bonuses are, so look out for that. But essentially, the longer you hold it, the more points you earn towards this. It says 83 days. I don't think it's 83 days. I think it's a much shorter event than that. But it is a very good event to continue to keep playing during that time period. So that's very exciting. Here's what the map is going to look like. You're essentially going to be going into that area. You can see right here. It's a very empty space in an area surrounded by other locations. So you see these 4 locations right here, and then you have this location right here. Essentially, you're going to be duking it out for these 4 locations. If you can hold control of these 4 locations, you essentially win. Like, there's no stopping you if you can hold control of all 4 of these locations. What's most likely going to end up happening is one alliance is going to hold on to the 3. It's going to be exactly like this. One alliance is going to be holding on to 3 locations, and you're going to have a smaller alliance, holding on to 1. And you're going to have a couple alliances trying to take over, just similar to this. That's most likely what's going to end up happening. 3 alliances in a major power vacuum. I mean, if you've been playing the game long enough, you're probably experiencing something similar to that right now. And that's the end of it. That is the end of it. I think this is very exciting. I think this is a very exciting event. I think a lot of players have been clamoring for something like that. I have a video I'm going to hopefully have out tomorrow, but I'm very busy today. I'm very busy on Saturday, and I just got sick, so hopefully I'll have that out tomorrow. But I'm very excited for this event. I'll have more things to announce tomorrow, because there was a Q&A. I did get notes on all the Q&A stuff that happened. I want to cover that because I feel like those are all very important details to have. So, That being said, I have been JadeJonny. This has been Avatar Legends Realms Collide Tips, Tricks, and News. And if you guys want to stay up to date on everything Avatar Legends Realms Collide Tips, Tricks, and News related, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because this is going to be really awesome, and I'm super excited. And Bender-sama has been asking me to make more videos, and I love Bender-sama, and so I will because I love Bender-sama, and I will help him as much as best as I can. That being said, I have been JadeJonny, and I'll be seeing you guys later in another Avatar Legends Realms Collide Tips, Tricks, and News video.